and welcome back to Pabbly. Do you want to add your task that you have created in your Asana account directly in your Google Sheets as a record? Then this video is genuinely and specifically for all of you guys, okay? So I will tell you first of all how this amazing automation is going to work in real time. You can see this is my spreadsheet, only one data is entered right here. So now I will create a new task. So I'll click on this add task button. I will name the task. Let's suppose it's demo task, okay? And I will assign this task to, so let's suppose Ashirai. As soon as I've created this task right here, let me open my Google Sheets. And you can see in front of you, the record is updated. The date and time of the task been created. Task name as demo task. This is the ID as well as the username was Ashirai, okay? So this is how this amazing automation is going to work in real time. And now let us build the connection between these two applications without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Connect. So what you need to do is on a new tab, browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect, and you will come to the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now, before we create this amazing automation, I want to talk about what? Pabbly Community. Now, Pabbly Community is an exclusive space where you can find real-time updates on Pabbly. In this space, you can get help not just from our team members, but also the fellow users. Over here, you can ask questions, share your feedbacks, and find amazing automation tips for your business. So go ahead and join our Pabbly Community today itself. For that, you will find the link of our community in the description section below, okay? On the landing page of Pabbly Connect, you will find two options, that is sign in or sign up for free. If you're an existing user, just like I am, directly sign in from here. But if you're a new user, you do not have a valid account with Pabbly, sign up for free from here and get 100 free tasks every month to explore more features of Pabbly Connect, okay? I will sign into my Pabbly Connect account. Then you will see the All Pabbly Apps section. As I want to use Pabbly Connect, I will click on this Access Now button. And you will come to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect next. Now to create a new automation, click on this Create Workflow button. If you want your workflow to be more modern, faster and flexible, select the new beta method version. But if you want your workflow to have more stable and familiar approach, select the classic version. I will select the new beta method version from here, and firstly for the name of my workflow, I will give it as Asana Google Sheets Integration, Add New Task to Google Sheets. For the folder, these are the folders from which I am going to select Workflows folder. To create your own unique folder, click on this plus button. And then create the workflow from here, and the workflow is going to be created. Inside Pabbly Connect Workflows, there are two major steps, that is trigger and action. Trigger gives the commands and action follows the steps simultaneously. That is why there is only one trigger but multiple action. I will add my trigger application, and for my trigger application, I will select over here as what? Asana. I want that as soon as a new task has been created inside my Asana account, automatically this trigger should capture the response of that, okay? Event is going to be what? It is going to be new task in project. Then click on this connect button. If you want, you can select the existing connection from before. I will add a new one. For that, click on this connect with Asana option. As soon as you will do that, you can see the connection is created. It was super easy because already on a new tab, I've logged into my Asana account, okay? So now we have to select the project in which we are creating the new task. I have selected the project in the name of what? Demo user 0. So I will select that project from the drop down. You can select other project that you want to create the record of in Google Sheets, okay? And then simply click on the Save and Send Test Request button, and it will say waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Asana is connected to Pabbly Connect or not, I will create a new task right here and then check whether automatically this trigger captures a response of the new task been created, okay? So over here, I will click on this Add Task button. I will name the task, let's suppose as what? Dummy task. And then simply I will add the assignee, let's suppose as admin Pabbly, okay? As now this task is created inside my Pabbly Connect workflow, it will take few seconds for the response to come. You can see I've received this response right here. If I'm going to scroll down, you will find I have not received the title right over here of this task. It's because as soon as you'll click on this Add Task button, automatically with the ID, the response is going to be captured, but not all the details. So if I'm going to click on this responses section and refresh it, you will see I have received two other responses right here. Select the last response that you have captured. And in this last response, you can see the assignee name, that was admin Pabbly, is captured. The ID is captured. captured, and if I'm going to scroll down, you can see right over here, I've received this demo user, the project, and the name was dummy task with all the other details. Okay. So now as the response is captured, this means Asana has now been connected to Pabbly Connect. Now there is a problem, as we will receive multiple responses inside our trigger. We can create the record of a same task again and again in our Google Sheets, and now that is the issue right here. To solve the issue, what we will do is, in this workflow, we are going to add a filter in this step. Now what is filter? With the help of this amazing feature of Pabbly, you can filter out the values and add a condition inside a flow. Okay. So now simply select the action application as filter by Pabbly. Event is going to be filter values. Click on this connect button. Now what my filter is going to do, that if in the response that is captured in my previous step, the assignee name exists, then only this workflow should be further executed. So let me select the label as assignee name. You can see this is the assignee name. Filter type is going to be exist. When the label, that is the assignee name, exists, then only this workflow should be further executed after this filter step right here. I'm also going to add an AND condition right here, and my AND condition is going to be not just the assignee name, the task name should also be there. So I will search for the name right here. This data name should also exist, then only this workflow should be further executed after the filter step. So I will add this filter step right over here, and the status comes over here as success and the message as condition is true. Now as this filter is saved, what is going to happen? In the trigger, we'll capture the response of all the tasks, like the name first, then the assignee. So what is going to happen? With the help of this filter, only the response which has the ID, date, assignee name and everything, then that response is only going to be further executed after this filter step. Okay, so now as the filter is added, now let us add this data where? In our Google Sheets. Add an action step, in which for the action application, I will select it over here as Google Sheets. Event is going to be add new row. Then click on this connect button. If you want, you can select the existing connection from before. I will add a new one. For that, click on this sign in with Google button right over here. Then it is asking for us to select an account that we want to connect to Pabbly Connect. This is the account, I will select it. And then it is asking for the access, that is the permission of the account, for which I will click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. For the spreadsheet, I will select the spreadsheet in the name of Asana new task. So let me select that spreadsheet from here. Sheet is going to be a single sheet in the name of sheet 1. Okay. Firstly, it is asking for the date. If I'm going to search for the created date right over here, you can see I've received it in a UTC time zone format. I want the normal format. Firstly, I'll save this step from here and then go back. Okay. Now for having the date, after this filter, add an action step, in which for the action application, select over here as what? Date time formatter by Pabbly. Event is going to be formatted with time zone. Using this amazing feature, you can format the date and time zone according to your requirements. Click on this connect button. Now it is asking for the date that we want to format. I'll search for the created date and I will select the data of the date from my previous response. Now as I selected this data from my previous response, the data in this field has been mapped, and as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in my previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. From format, this is the UTC time zone format. I will select it, and for the to format, I want this format. Okay, so I'll select it. Okay. Now for the from time zone, it is a UTC time zone format, so I'll select over here UTC. And for the to time zone, I want Asia Kolkata time zone, so I'll select it. And simply click on this save and send test request button, and I've received the date and time, you can see right here. Now I will add this date and type in my Google Sheets, so I'll map the data of this right over here. Okay. Next, it is asking for the task name, so I'll search for the name and I will simply map the data of the task name that I've received right here. So this is the task name, okay? For the task ID, I'll map the data of the ID that I've received right here. And lastly, for the username, I'll map the data of the username, okay? And simply click on the save and send test request button, and I've received this response, which is a positive response. And in my Google Sheets, you'll find the record has been created. The date and time, name is dummy task, this is the task ID, username is admin Pabbly, okay? So as now the record has been created, this is how you build the connection between Asana and Google Sheets without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Connect. Okay. Now, if you have any other questions or doubts related to this workflow, you can ask us all the questions in the comment section and we will reply to you as soon as possible. And do you want the free workflow template that I've created right now? You will find the shareable link of this workflow in the description section. Go ahead and use it for your business. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button down there.